Hello and welcome back to the Moon Messages reading. So slightly different background for this reading. I have temporarily had to move, been some sort of life changes for me. So I have kind of given myself a little bit of a break because you probably haven't seen the general reading on here, but I gave myself a little bit of a break while I was going through some changes, but I am back with the moon messages reading for this next moon cycle. So that moon cycle is from the new moon, I always have to write it down, from the new moon in Scorpio on the 4th of November until the full moon in Taurus on the 19th of November, and that full moon is going to be an eclipse as well, so extra powerful energies there. So I have already shuffled cards, set my intentions, and whenever you're catching this reading, even if it's way in the future, this message is for you. Obviously, it is a general reading for everyone watching, so leave what doesn't resonate and take what does. So just going to get on with the reading. So the first card we have, which comes up in a lot of the moon messages readings, to be fair, it's come up quite a lot in I think the last few, so it's just an energy that kind of really does stick out, and you know, it is a very strong message. So I feel like it's the energy's still there, which is the end of a tough cycle approaches. It is upright, so it is a very strong message. It says, end of a tough cycle approaches. It says full moon in Capricorn. Now normally full moon represents letting go of things that don't serve you. So if you are in a place of having to let go of certain situations, people, places, jobs, relationships, any habits, anything that you feel just doesn't really help you anymore, doesn't benefit you anymore, I feel like this is still very strongly in your reading. So it's telling you that it's definitely needed. It's definitely the right thing. So if you're considering leaving something, someone, anything, then this is your go ahead. Okay, this is to say you're doing the right thing. Trust it. Believe in yourself. Know that it's the right thing for you. If you have already let go of something and you're finding it difficult, then please know that this is part of your path. It's meant to be. So it will ease, it will get better. I know myself, I've had to let go of something recently, which is very hurtful, very painful, but everybody keeps reassuring me that, it's going to get better, it's, it's meant to be, it's, just go with it, just feel through it, know that it's part of your path, okay? So that's the message in there. And then the next card kind of goes well with that. It's a time for healing. Okay, so this does kind of speak to me about those people who have let go of things or are letting go of things in their life, and they're finding it quite difficult. Maybe you're grieving, maybe you're finding it hard to kind of detach yourself, but it's all part of the healing process. Okay, so you're probably rolling your eyes right now and going, oh God, I keep hearing this, but it doesn't make it feel any better, and I totally get that. But know that it's all part of your healing. And I'm just being shown, when you cut yourself and it's painful, maybe, it's not a very nice image, when it starts to kind of heal and sorry about this, but it starts to kind of scab up and you want to pick at it. Some people do, some people just leave it, and that's the best thing, is just to leave it. Okay, leave it to heal. Don't touch it, don't prod at it, don't pick at it. Okay, don't keep paying attention to it, because it's not going to help. Okay, in this circumstance, paying attention to it is the picking at it, which is just going to prolong the it's going to prolong the healing. Okay, so so just leave it alone, leave it be, and just process, what you're going through, feel what you're going through, and it will heal quicker. Okay, I feel like this is a message for me, but but yeah, I always tend to share things that I I'm kind of going through, and then other people always comment saying, yeah, I'm going through the same thing, so I feel to share it still anyway. Okay, the next card is prosperity lies ahead, but it was upside down, so I think this is kind of either your limiting beliefs, so the lack of belief that things are going to improve. I feel like it's more that energy. So because it was upside down, I feel like there's people going, no, I don't believe that, like prosperity doesn't lie ahead for me, like there's this, look at that face, he looks really like, ugh, like, you know, I don't believe it, I'm in a grump, I'm in a dark mood, like the new moon is dark, so you know, you're in a dark period, and it's hard to believe that good things are going to come. But if you watch my last moon messages reading, that will kind of give you some hope there, okay, because these are all kind of following on from each other. Definitely the last one follows on, I mean, you know, doesn't follow on, the last one is linked to this one. You'll see there's similar messages, but it has more hope in it. So I don't know actually, because you know, I haven't read the rest of these cards yet, but up to this point it feels like it had more hope in it. So, and then I did also direct people to a video that I did last year, something about communicating with yourself or something like that, and I feel to tell you to watch that as well. So if you haven't watched that one, maybe if you've missed out because I haven't done a general reading this month, maybe if you've missed out on that one, check out that one. It's I can't remember what it's called now, communicate with yourself or something like that. It's from this time last year. It's on my page on YouTube. Yeah, so where was I? So yeah, this is about believing in good things, believing that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I know it's very cliche, but I feel like there's a strong sense of, because you are in this low mood, this low period of your life, that where you have to let go of things or people or places, or you're grieving, or you're just finding it difficult in life changes and challenges, that you're finding it really, really difficult to focus on the positive, to see that there's better things ahead. And I totally get that. I feel like I'm in a dark tunnel right now, can't see any form of light. But I recently wrote I wrote sorry, get my words out. My mind is all over the place. I wrote a story which is going to be hopefully put in a book, and that was kind of rewriting a talk that I did. So I did a women's empowerment event, a talk a couple of years ago, and I rewrote my story, a big part of my life story. And I noticed the times where I went through really dark periods, but then literally like a week or two or a month afterwards, amazing things happened. I'll get my words out. Amazing things happened, and I was amazed and I was surprised. And sometimes life can surprise you, and life does surprise you in horrible ways, as we all know, many times, but it also surprises you in good ways. Okay, so if you have a look back on your life and think about the times when you've been really in a negative space, when bad things have happened, when challenges have happened, think about how you came through those. Think about what happened after that. Even if you didn't have amazing things happen, if you didn't have magic miracles happen, think about what you learned from that and how it made you a better person and how it made you a stronger person. So these things are there to bring that out in you, to help you realize these things about yourself and your life. Okay, so hopefully that will help to turn this card around and help you feel a bit more positive. Excuse my throat. Okay, so the next card goes quite well. It's bring love into the situation. Okay, so it goes perfectly well with this one. It's like, think about the love. Well, it's actually two messages. It's think about the love that the universe, God, angels, whoever you believe in, life itself, if you don't believe in anything, think about the love that life has brought you. So all of those good things that it has brought you, whether that's lessons, growth, or amazing things after. Maybe you know, left a job that you didn't like and then you end up getting an amazing job. Maybe you left a relationship that wasn't right for you and you ended up meeting your soulmate. Whatever, you know, have a think about those things. Bring love into that, okay? But it's also it's also about being grateful. And I know this whole roll your eyes cliche thing about gratitude, but honestly, being grateful for the things in your life at the moment. You know, I'm very grateful that my sister has let me stay with her for a little while I'm going through some changes. I'm very grateful for the love and support that I've been given. I'm grateful for the food that I have, like the money that I do have, the sunshine being out today. Like, all those things can help you just gain a little bit of a different perspective, okay? I don't like it when people say, think about those who are less fortunate than you. I don't like that, but it does kind of make you pause and stop and reflect and look around you and appreciate what you do have. It does do that. Okay, so yeah, you can bring love into the situation to kind of make you feel a bit better in that circumstance. And then the next card is take time to breathe out, but it was upside down. So what I get from that is take time to breathe in, right? So instead of, I'm just seeing someone like sighing and just going, oh, and like breathing out and just going, oh, like this is so hard. And God, I'm so sorry, my throat, like honestly, I think it's something about communication. It's about speaking. Again, like there's a lot of blue in this card, okay? It's about speaking your truth. It's about being honest with yourself, and that's why I felt like mentioning the communicate with yourself video. So please go and watch that, because I feel like this is picking up on someone who isn't speaking to themselves about what they really want. They're not speaking the truth about something. So please go and watch that if you feel called to watch that video. Cleared up a bit now. So take time to breathe in. What that means is pause, be with yourself, go inwards, okay? I feel like someone's just taking a big deep breath in, but then when they're breathing out, they're just sighing and they're like really down and they're really low. And again, as I say, it might be me, but I do feel like there might be other people. There's a lot of people going through a lot of changes this year. Like over the last 2 years, there's been so many changes, hasn't there? And it's, you know, caused a lot of upheaval in people's lives. So I do feel like this would resonate with a lot of people. So if you're feeling in that mood, if you're feeling like you're constantly like sighing and breathing out and going, oh, I've had enough, take time to breathe in, okay? And that's not like hold your breath. It's like just breathe in like deeply and hold it, and then breathe out and just be present. Be really present with everything you're feeling, okay? It's about going inwards and really feeling everything you're feeling and being with all of it, as much as it's painful. I just looked at the clock at 13:13. That's the number of the divine feminine. And divine feminine is all about going inwards. I love that, how that just happened. It's about going inwards. The full moon, the full moon. So this is I feel like this is more towards the end of the reading, so it's towards the full moon. Is about sinking in. It's the feminine energy. It's relaxing, receiving, going inwards, like not pushing yourself, not forcing yourself. It's breathing slowly. It's feeling, being in your feelings more. It's not so much doing, it's about being, okay? And just being you and being with all that you are and all that you're going through, okay? And then the next card is your dreams need a practical plan, but it was upside down again, so doesn't need a practical plan. You don't need to make plans right now. What you need is to just focus on you. What you need is to focus on your feelings, on who you are, on relaxing, on receiving, and being, just slowing down. We're going towards obviously winter. Well, here in the UK we are, but even if you're not in the UK, you know, just get into that winter mode. Like imagine you're going towards winter and just you're starting to cozy up and you're starting to go within and stay in and You might stay in more because it's cold outside. I know I do. I hate the cold. But it's about that coziness. It's about getting really close to yourself, being close to who you really are, and and just yourself, and not so much focus on what's out there, what's to do, like where do I need to be, what do I need to do. Okay, that's ending on the full moon. Oh my god, does it say? Yes, look at this, full moon in Taurus. That's the full moon in Taurus on the 19th, so that's where you're going to be. Okay, then we've got the crystal of the moon cycle. So the crystal of the moon cycle is blue chalcedony. It's number 11, and number 11 is new beginnings, new gateways, new doorways. It's really positive. Okay, so there's the light at the end of the tunnel, right? That feels good. That feels really good. And I'm just going to read out what the message is here. Oh my god, goes perfectly. I love this. Okay, so essential meaning of blue chalcedony is slowing down. Easy does it, restoring balance and serenity. Life's pace can feel overwhelming at times, and this crystal shows up just when you need to slow down and experience serenity and balance. Certainty won't present itself just because you are rushing around. Blue chalcedony spirit brings the message to immerse yourself in the moment and to surrender your sense of urgency to the conscious universe. Makes me a bit emotional. You are pushing too hard now. Easy does it as you transition from the old ways into the new and begin to try out your fledgling wings. You are ever evolving, and the unfamiliar can send you hurrying back to where you were or rushing ahead to get past the uncomfortable part. Wow. The part where you have to confront the truth that you are facing many unknowns. Your fearful ego will try to convince you that the way to get what you need is to work harder and faster and move as swiftly as possible, but your best action now is to slow down. Allow yourself to be clear on what you want so that your intentions begin to coalesce in ways that will please you. As you look around, be fully present to what is, allowing a sense of tranquility and ease to arise in you, even though you may not be able to see what to do next. The conscious universe has much to offer you, so take a breath. And remember, easy does it. Relationship message. Easy does it is again your motto as you decide on your relationship's best course. For the conscious universe wants to be sure you move forward with clear intention, and that requires reducing your speed. You will advance in the right way at the right time, balancing swift movement with progress at a relaxed pace. Blue chalcedony spirit wants you to know that the healing of old patterns is easier when you are not letting fear drive you to move you too quickly through a transition. You wanted to change the old ways, and you are doing so, guided by the conscious universe. So let yourself feel serene. Trust in this process as you slow things down to gain a clearer view. Prosperity message. Oh God, can you hear how clear my voice is now? That's amazing. So whoever needed to hear that communication message, yeah, I'm glad I told you that. Prosperity message. It's only natural to want to build on your inner affluence. You have been doing much to change the old patterns. Good for you. Now, however, Blue Chalcedony Spirit is calling you to take a closer look at what you have set in motion. Is it time to consider changes? I said it is, so there we go. Are you happy with what is coming into being, or do you need to do some healing work to ensure you are comfortable with your new found material wealth? Perhaps you need to work on trusting yourself and your co-creative powers. You can learn much that will help you build and maintain a solid foundation if you slow down at this time. Blue Chalcedony is quite simply a serene stone. Meditating with it soothes the emotions, calms the adrenals, and brings peace to the body and mind. As a balm for frazzled nerves, it would be well utilised, worn or carried on one's person when entering a situation where remaining calm is required. Brilliant. There we go. I'm so glad that crystal wrapped up the whole reading. Thank you so much for watching this. I know it was longer than a normal one, but I do feel it was really important for whoever it is resonating with. So if you do feel that this message resonates, then do comment below. Get in touch with me if you want to, if you want to share your experiences. If you're watching on YouTube, then please like, subscribe, hit the bell button for future videos, as I will continue to do the videos. If you are not part of my free readings group, I offer free intuitive readings on Facebook. The link will be in the description box if you're watching on YouTube, or via my bio link in Instagram. Okay, so there we go. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Bye.